for us.
Yes, Prabhu.
If recording is there.
Yes, Prabhu. Now, to ask the first question, how does Srimad Bhagavad Gita start?
Bhagavad Gita starts with lamentation of Arjuna. He wants to go and see the warriors on the other side. He asks Krishna to drive the chariot in the middle of the armies. Then he starts seeing the other side, and all his relatives, friends, and gurus will be there. So he starts lamenting, thinking, and yeah, his manobalam, atmabalam starts reducing. Instead of even though he has the power to wage the war, but his mind weakens, and he couldn't face it.
Krishna Prabhu, that is a wonderful summary of the first chapter, but my question was not summary. I said, how does Bhagavad Gita start? My question was specific. That's fine, Prabhu, but it's a wonderful summary. Thank you very much. It becomes a good recap for everybody. Swapna Mataji, I see you have raised the hand. Please speak.
Yeah. So it starts when Dhritarashtra asks Sanjaya on what's happening on the battlefield, and Sanjaya starts narrating because he can see what's happening on the battlefield. He starts to narrate to Dhritarashtra the scene of the battlefield. That's how it starts. And that's my understanding.
Again, Mataji, my question was specific. How does Bhagavad Gita start? You said Dhritarashtra starts, Sanjaya starts. Who has started? Dhritarashtra or Sanjaya?
Sanjaya. No, first sloka is whose? Dhritarashtra's or Sanjaya's?
Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yutsavaha mamakaha pandavaschaiva kimakurvata Sanjaya.
I'm almost there, Prabhu.
You're almost there. But the point is, you're almost there, Mataji, but being almost there, almost coming to Mumbai to meet Swapna Mataji versus, just going to Hyderabad airport.
I know.
I'm not trying to insult. Unfortunately, when we are reading our Shastras, please understand, throughout ISKCON, through all the studies, what I have noticed is, we form a generic view and we proceed with that. We need to get to the specifics. Matajis and Prabhujis, please don't think that I'm treating you like children and doing any child's play. It's not. The intent is to drive the focus to the specifics. Please understand. Right? And the specific is, Bhagavad Gita starts with a demonstration of attachment. And by whom? None other than Dhritarashtra. What does Rashtra mean?
State. Nation.
State
or kingdom. Dhrita, one is determined on the state or kingdom. Right? What is the state he is determined upon? That he wants the Hastinapur kingdom for himself. Yes or no?
It's for his sons.
He is fixed in that. So Dhritarashtra, one who is fixed on the Rashtra is Dhritarashtra. Yes? And he is so fixed, what does he say in the first verse? Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre. In the Kshetra Kurukshetra, which is the place of Dharma, my sons and sons of Pandu, the very kids whom he has brought up, he now differentiates because the state of his well-being, his perceived state of well-being has become more important than his duty towards his brother's sons. See that? Yes. Right. When that was said, in the second verse of Bhagavad Gita, what does Sanjaya say? You can open and look at it. What does Sanjaya say?
Military formation. He explained about the military formation.
No, Mataji, please read the translation. Prabhupada has given the translation, second verse. Sanjaya said,
O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhana went to his teacher and spoke the following words.
Can you read the last line of the shloka?
Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Raja Vachanam Abravit. Right? Pasyetam Pandaputranam Mahatim Chamu Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. Right? Up to Acharyam Upasangamya, it is approaching the Guru. Right? The Raja Vachanam Abravit. Prabhupada translates as King Duryodhana spoke the following words. Yes? But was he a king at that stage in Mahabharata?
No.
Dhritarashtra was the king. Considering himself like a king, he spoke king-like words. The way one should not talk to one's teacher. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because in colloquial Sanskrit, when you read it as Raja Vachanam Abravit, it means king spoke the words. But if you put a comma saying that Raja Vachanam Abravit, the king has spoken the words. Right? Both meanings are possible. Yes. Right? So please understand, he started behaving like a king, not as a disciple. In these two shlokas, what are we being taught? What is not appropriate behavior to learn from Sri Guru, and what is it that we should not aspire for when we are embarking on a study of Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Sri Krishnarjuna Samvadi. Right? This is Krishnarjuna Samvada. This is the supreme knowledge of the supreme truth. Yes? That's why in Gita Mahatmya it is glorified, saying, yes, what is it said? Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Geetam. Eko Devaha Devaki Putra Eva. Eko Mantraha Tasya Namani Yani. Karmapi Ekam Tasya Devasya Seva. Ekam Shastram. There is only one scripture. Devaki Putra Geetam, the Bhagavad Gita. Eko Devaha Devaki Putra Eva. There is only one Supreme Personality Godhead. Lord Krishna only. Eko Mantraha Tasya Namani Yani. The only mantra are the holy names of the Lord. Karma pi ekam tasya devasya seva. There is only one karma, that is service to the Lord. Why? Why do they say that? In the same Gita Mahatmyam, in the previous sloka they tell us, Sarvopanishado gavo, Bhokta Gopala Nandana, Bhadho Vatsaha, Sudhir Bhokta, Dugdham, Gita Bhutam Mahat. Right? Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Upanishads, and it has taken the form of a cow. Sarva Upanishado Gavo. Gavo means cow. When there is a cow, then there needs to be a cowherd boy. Yes or no? Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha. The Nanda Maharaja's son is the cowherd boy. But when the cowherd boy wants to draw the milk from the, what is it? The udder of the cow, he needs to let out a calf first so that the mother is pleased. Yes or no? Who is the calf? Pardho Vatsaha. That Pardha is the cow whom he had sent. Right? Sudhir Bhokta. So, whatever is the nectar that came out of the udder afterwards, because of Lord Krishna, the Gopalanandana drawing the milk, enjoying it, Sudhira, the devotees. Siddham Gitamrita Bhat. The result is a wonderful Gitamrita. Alright? Now, in the first chapter, right now, this verse says, Krishna has sent Arjuna as a calf to the cow called Gita Mother. Yes? In how did Krishna send? What words did he use to send Arjuna to Gita Madhuka? What words did Krishna use in Srimad Bhagavad Gita first chapter? It is a verse. He has said those words. Please try and recall. The first words that Krishna spoke in Srimad Bhagavad Gita chapter 1. You can use the help of Google Mata. No problem.
Behold path of fools.
Sorry?
Behold Partha, all the Purus are assembled here.
Yes. Behold Partha. What did he say?
Purus.
All the Kurus. Did he say Kauravas?
No.
He referred to the dynasty, Kuru Vamsha. Pasyetan Kuruniti. Pasyetan Kuruniti. Right? Dhritarashtra started with a lamentation. That very lamentation Lord Krishna triggered in Arjuna. Hare Krishna. Clear?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
That same lamentation he triggered in Arjuna by saying Pasyetan Kuruniti. Behold the Kurus. That means your own Vamsha, your own family, your own heritage. He never said behold the Kauravas, behold the Pandavas. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
This is when Arjuna asked him to place amidst both the armies. Right? Now let's look at it. Didn't Arjuna know, right, who are all the people fighting for him?
Yeah. Yes.
Why did he need the chariot to be placed in the middle of both armies? Why did he say in the midst? Yeah? There he was sitting. He would have said, take it forward so that I can see who have come to fight. Yes? Why in the midst of both armies? Because Krishna decided he needed to be in a middle path with confusion. As Paramatma, as Upadrashta and Hanumanta, he has created that desire. He has implanted that desire to make it to the center so that Arjuna is in a confused state, laments, and then Bhagavad Gita could be narrated. That's how Krishna is taking Arjuna, right? Two. So Krishna's first words are Pasyetan Kuruniti. But already when Arjuna asked, saying that place the chariot in the midst of the battlefield, the dilemma situation was already instigated by Lord Krishna. Right? Because it is by his supreme will that Bhagavad Gita was spoken. What are the famous last words of Srila Prabhupada? Everything is moving, acting by the supreme will of Lord Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. This is the last instruction he had given when he was in bed in 1977. Everything is moving, acting by the supreme will of Lord Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. Arjuna acted asking the Radha to be placed in the midst of the battlefield because Krishna wanted to give Srimad Bhagavad Gita to all of us by keeping Arjuna in the dilemma. Otherwise, being an eternal associate of the Lord, there was no need for Arjuna to be in that sort of a dilemma. Yes?
Yes.
Right. Now, having discussed that important point, Let's come back to the second verse. Right? After Sanjaya says, King Duryodhana has spoken, right? From the third verse, what is happening? From the third verse, what is happening? Just tell me, what is it?
Duryodhana
Is
was
speaking.
Duryodhana is
Duryodhana is
approaching
speaking. What
his
is he speaking
master.
about?
He is actually telling the teacher that you have taught Drupada and he is now standing against you. And the intelligence that is all given by
Drona.
Dronacharya, now he is using against his army.
Yeah, that's accusation number one. Alright? He was accusative. It's a sarcasm based accusation. Right? You foolish Brahmana, look what you have done. Though you had an enmity with Drupada, you taught his son Drushtadimna. Right? Then thereafter in the next verse, what is he saying?
Bhima, here in this army are many heroes, bowmen equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna. Great fighters like Duryodhana, Virata and Drupada.
Yes. Yudhanu, Virata and Drupada. Right? Now let's look at it. Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi. They are comparable to Bhima and Arjuna. Alright? His reference point is his enviousness. He wanted Karna because Arjuna was a great archer. Right? And he hated Bhima. He didn't talk about other Pandavas. Right? And whose names did he take? Yudhanu, Viratascha, Drupadascha, Narapungavaha. Who is Yudhanu? Satyaki, the brother of Lord Krishna. Why does he take his name? Because, right? What happened? Lord Krishna, when Arjuna and Duryodhana went to the bedroom, right? Remember the bedroom scene where Krishna gets up like a, one of those, in the shelf cranes, that go straight down and straight up, the exhibition cranes which has a little water in front of it, it goes down, boom, and gets up. Like that, he got up from the bed straight up and looked at Arjuna. You remember that? Usually elders tell us, get off the bed from your left or right. But Krishna got up straight like a spring dog. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Then what happened? He said, I first saw Arjuna. Entire Narayani Sena is on one side. I am alone on the other side. But I won't fight. You choose whom you want. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Then naturally Arjuna chose Lord Krishna. Then Duryodhana said, well, I'm only left with Narayani Sena, I'll take it. But Satyaki went back to Krishna and said, I cannot leave you, I won't go with the Sena. So if you see, only Satyaki is on this side from the entire Yadava community. So that's an aspect he hates. That's the first name. Second name, Virata, because he gave shelter to Pandavas during the incognito Ajnatavas. The third thing is Drupada because he is Arjuna's father-in-law. Plus, Drona has an enmity with him. How he's playing with the words and emotions. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Let's move on to the next verse.
There are also great heroic, powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kasiraja, Purujit, Kuntivoja and Shaibya.
Why does he take the name of Drishtaketu and Chekitana? Arjuna is a Maharathi who is fighting on the chariot, right? When a Maharathi is fighting on the chariot and when people cannot defeat him, what do? They break the chariot wheels. Because they don't fight without a chariot and they have to wait until the next chariot comes. So a messenger has to go, a chariot has to be got ready, it has to come, there is a time taken, no mobiles, right? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Drishtaketu and Chekitana were actually protecting Arjuna's chariot wheels.
Yes, okay, Prabhu.
That's why he mentions them both first. Then he Kashi Raja, Kunti Bhoja, these are all Kunti Devi's relatives. Yes? All those people who are favorable to the Pandavas, he is mentioning them, saying that look, these are the people I want killed. Yes? Let's look
Yes,
at the next verse, please. Hare Krishna.
There are the mighty Yuddhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters.
Yes. Now that he has spoken about the chariot protectors, he is continuing and talking about the chariot fighters. Yes? And then
Yes,
you see in the next verse.
But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force.
Yeah. Next verse, please.
There are personalities like you, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Aswadhama, Vikarna, and the son of Somadatta called Bhurishwara, who are always victorious in battle.
Yeah. Whose is the first name he has taken in this verse?
You. That is
Dronacharya. So let's talk about it logically. Who is older, Dronacharya or Bhishmacharya?
Vishwacharya.
Bhishma.
Bhishma.
Right? Right. Next. They both are disciples of Lord Parashurama. Who is the senior disciple?
Bhishma.
Bhishma, Bhishma.
So whether you take age-wise or disciplic succession-wise, right? Should we not take Bhishmacharya's name first? But look at his intelligence. He says, Bhavan Bhishmascha, right? Thereafter, whose name does he mention?
Karna.
Karna.
Okay, let us say he has given Dronacharya that significance because he is talking to Dronacharya, right? After Bhishma Dev, who is the elderly person next? Is it Karna?
Krupa.
He
Krupacharya.
take the name of Krupacharya. Only after Karna. Okay, what is the intelligence he has used in this conversation? There is a very subtle intelligence he has used. What is it? Bhishmacharya, being a Kshatriya, will never feel bad if a Brahmana is given the respect first. Because Dronacharya is a Brahmana and an Acharya, so Bhishma Dev was always respectful towards him. Yes? Acharya, please tell me what is right, he used to ask him. Right? So, he intelligently used that to first mention Dronacharya's name and then Bhishma Deva's name. Right? Then he wanted to pacify Karna. Right? Because Karna is the third disciple of Lord Parashurama. You know, whom Indra bites as a bee, blood comes, then Lord Parashurama decides, and then, so he said, look, although I was going through the disciplic succession, because he is a Brahmana, I have mentioned him first, right? And next, because of age, I have mentioned Bhishma Deva. Karna, don't feel bad, I am seeing you on the same level. So Krupacharya cannot hold it against him, saying that he has only mentioned the disciplic succession, he hasn't let me down. Then Krupascha. You see the tactical, diplomatic, political conversation that Duryodhana is doing here. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu.
By the way, I am narrating all these things. Have you all discussed this? Are you all aware? I don't want to bore you if you are already aware of all these things.
No, this obstacle and all we did.
When we discussed, we didn't go through the disciplic succession and all that.
Sure.
We didn't even realize that.
No problem. Now the reason is I don't want to repeat. If I am repeating anything that you already know, please tell me. Right? Because the intent is out of this summary you should get whatever
New points.
additional that you can get. There is nothing new, Mataji. Krishna consciousness is eternal. We just, get more nectar out of that. That's all. Additional nectar. Alright? Yes. So, you see here how politically shrewd, diplomatic he is leading the conversation towards. But despite all the intelligence, right? Either in this verse or next verse, there is a last statement. Please read that. Read the translation. Please read this translation again.
There are personalities.
Krupascha samitinjayaha.
Ashwadhama Vikarnascha Somudatis Tataivacha.
Ashwadhama. Why did he mention Ashwadhama? Dronacharya's son. Why did he mention Vikarna? Because he was the one who opposed when Mother Draupadi was being derobed.
Yeah.
He was the only brother who opposed. Right? Prior to that, his cousin, Yuyutsu, whom he mentions earlier, right, in one of the shlokas, right, left him and went to the other side. When the battle started, actually Yudhishthira Maharaj, announces saying that whoever thinks that there is dharma on my side, they can come from the other side. Whoever thinks the dharma is on Duryodhana's side, they can leave my army and go to that side. Nobody goes from the Pandava's side. From Kaurava's side, only Yuyutsu comes. Right?
Son of Dhritarashtra.
Yuyutsu. He is another wife's son. He is not Gandhari Devi's son, he is another wife's son of Dhritarashtra. He says, look, that fellow is my stepbrother, that's why he has left. Right? That's why he targets and kills Yuyutsu. Right? So, therefore he is mentioning everybody who hasn't complied with him. Right? Make sense, Prabhu and Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Right. And let's go to the next verse and see what he sees.
So he is mentioning to get them all killed, Prabhu?
The previous people that he mentioned in Pandavas, he is saying all should be killed. Right?
But here,
he's saying, look, see how many warriors we have, you can kill them.
You can kill them, okay. Yeah.
Right? He is trying to instigate the thought of killing. Why he is concerned? Arjuna is a very dear disciple of Dronacharya. Not only that, Pandavas are the disciples who arrested Drupada. He failed, Duryodhana failed. Yes? Therefore he needed to instigate, not to have any compassion towards the other party. Yes, Mataji? Make sense?
Yes.
He is provoking and digging that feel in everyone.
Not provoking, he is instigating in Dronacharya because he is only concerned about Dronacharya and Bhishmacharya. Because Upacharya is a paid guy. Right? So he doesn't have to worry there. Right? Dronacharya and Bhishmadeva is only bound by his oath. Right? His vow. Right? Dronacharya, on the other hand, he never was subservient. He would always say, I leave here if you talk like this. I leave this court. And Dhritarashtra, virtually, because he couldn't run and fall at the feet, and Bhishmadeva falling at the feet, they used to request him to stay back. So every time Dronacharya used to threaten, I leave, and they would fall at the feet, and Duryodhana comes and apologizes. This is the story in Mahabharata. Bhishmadeva advises him, this is not right, the way you have spoken. Acharya, right? This was what used to happen. So he knows Dronacharya, he is overly independent and he'll leave any minute. Now he is the Senapati. Right? So therefore he needed to motivate. Right? Even though Bhishmadeva was there, right? Dronacharya was treated like the real Sainadhipati. Even though Bhishmadeva was designated, the respect was all awarded to Dronacharya. Even Bhishma Deva would consult Dronacharya and only do things. Right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that's why you see what he says in the next verse. When he thinks he is talking very, very intelligently and doing it, let's look at what Krishna has done to him in the next verse.
There are many other heroes who are prepared to lay down their lives for my sake. All of them are well equipped with different kinds of weapons and all are experienced in military science.
Madadhe tyakta jivitaha. They are ready to lay down their lives for me. Well, he was thinking, he was trying to motivate him, saying that how many great warriors are, but Krishna got him to speak. You know? What did he say? All these people with all their weapons are going to die on the battlefield. Paramatma uvacha Duryodhanadhe tyakta jivitaha. For the sake of Duryodhana, they are going to lay down the lives despite having all those weaponry and chivalry.
So Duryodhana unknowingly started with Amangalam.
Krishna made him speak.
Made him speak.
There is no Amangalam. Dying in front of Krishna is Mangalam. Mangalam Kausalendriya Mahaniya Gunatmane Chakravarti Tanujaye Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. It's always auspicious. Dying in front of Krishna. Yam yam vapi swaram bhavam tejite ante kadevaram tam tameva itti kaunteya sada tad bhava bhavitaha antyakale cha mameva anusmara yudhya cha. Even at the right, meditate upon me and fight. Yes? So there is nothing amangalam. It's Mangalam. What is the Mangalam? Krishna decided Mangalam. Right? That is, look, all those people with all the weaponry and chivalry are going to die because they are fighting on the side of Duryodhana. See how Krishna is spoken without speaking? Once through Duryodhana, once through Arjuna. Through Duryodhana saying they will die for me, right? Through Arjuna saying place the chariot in the midst of the army. And then when he spoke that one phrase, behold the Kurus, what happened? Arjuna went into a complete confusion state. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah? Makes sense? The connectivity, Prabhu and Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So yeah, that's the way to look at Srimad Bhagavad Gita section, the connectivity. Please look at them, because Bhagavad Gita is completely connected within a chapter and across chapters. If you recall, we had done the across chapters before the start of Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes? The 18 chapters. Remember those notes and everything, Mataji and Prabhuji's? Krishna Prabhu? Bharat Prabhu? Okay, you don't recall that? Then probably share that Word document with whoever was not part of that. Prabhu, Ajay Prabhu, kindly share that Word document so that they can read that up and come back next time. Remember that Word document that I posted in that group, Prabhuji?
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
No, not now, whenever. After the session, please share. So that by next week they go through that, so that the 18 chapters connectivity is clear to them. Right? Maybe give them access to that video as well, Prabhu, so that they can listen and understand that. Right? And then come back. Then it becomes easier to even look at the inter-chapter connectivity. Right?
Sure.
And then, now we are, whenever we do the summary of each chapter, we'll, based on that, do this intra-chapter connectivity. Yes? By next week, please go through that video and that document. If you have any questions, we can definitely cover next week for sure on that inter-chapter connectivity as well. Right? Fine. So now, please look at the next verses. It's all about descriptions. Right? Blowing of the conch shell comes. Then Bhishma Deva, he blows his conch shell. Right? Then the Pandavas Also, Panchajanyam Rushi Kesho Devadattam Dhanajiha Paundram Datto Mahashanko Bhima Karma Ukodaraha. Yes? Panchajanyam Rushi Keshaha Devadattam Dhananjayaha. Have you discussed these words and everything already as part of the thing? Paundram Datto Mahashankham Bhima Karma Ukodaraha. Yes? Right? Then have you discussed the flag on the chariot? Yes? Lord Hanuman and everything, you have discussed all that. So all of that. See, the detailed description comes, and then finally Arjuna asks Lord Krishna, most important thing before we go to Arjuna asking Lord Krishna, what happened when Pandavas blew their conch shells? There was something that happened to the Kauravas.
Frightened.
Feared a lot in their hearts.
Please read the translation. There is a lot more than fear erupting. There is a lot more than fear erupting. It's very, very important to understand. Their hearts were shattered. Right? When the Kauravas blew their conch shells, including Bhishma Deva, nothing like that happened to the Pandavas. But when the Pandavas blew their conch shells, why did it happen? Because, see in the verse, Panchajanyam Rushi Kesho Devadattam Dhananjaya Paundram Datto Mahashanko Bhima Karma Pratapavan, right? Ananta Vijayam Raja, right? Sughoshomani Pushpakau, Dadhami Divyau Shankau Pratatmatuho. You see that? Divyau Shankau. Because their conch shells were divine. And the Kaurava's side was evil. Dhartarashtrani Hrudayani Vedarayat. It's not everybody's. Only the sons of Dhritarashtra. Right? You see that? Dhartarashtrani Hrudayani Vedarayat. Please read the translation.
Yeah, it's the blowing of these two different conch shells. Is that one? Yes.
Yes.
Becoming uproarious, vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra.
Only the sons of Dhritarashtra, not Bhishma Deva, not Dronacharya, not Krupacharya, not even Karna. Because they all had some element of dharma in them. Right? It's only the sons of Dhritarashtra who were adharmis or evil.
So is it because they unknowingly know that there is adharma that they are doing, Prabhu? Because when somebody does
adharma, Mataji.
But they don't acknowledge, but when somebody does wrong, they don't say it's wrong, but they start to fear inside.
No, it's not the fear factor. The fear was generated because of the divinity of the conch shells blow. Because through that blowing, the decision of Lord Krishna to punish them was conveyed to them. Because he is Paramatma within the heart of each and every living entity. Yes, Mataji? Right? Krishna ensured the fear of impending death upon them, shattered their hearts. He got Duryodhana to say that they will lay down their lives, and Krishna ensured that laying down life, at the time of laying down life, the fear that encompasses one, that fear they experience right up front. Make sense, Mataji? Swapna Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You see this? Krishna is setting up the war to happen the way he has desired it to happen. Yes? That's why when Lord Krishna finally comes during the middle of the war with only Duryodhana left, and he was going to fight with Bhima all alone. Yes? Then Gandhari Devi asks him, saying that go nude, take a bath and come nude like you are a newborn baby in front of me. Yes or no? Yeah. Then in between, Lord Krishna comes to meet Gandhari Devi. Then Gandhari Devi asks him, you know what would happen. If you desired, you could have stopped this war. Yes or no? Yeah? Lord Krishna decided that the time for Edu dynasty's end also has come. So he says, yes, I could have stopped, but I did not.
But he gave them a chance, isn't it, Prabhu? That's attempting to stop.
He didn't give them a chance at all. Even the
But
chance,
he gave
I'll
them a
explain why he
chance.
doesn't give it. I'll come, Mataji. I'll come to that. Let's go with this. I'll come to that and answer your question. How he has given a chance but not given a chance. Yes? He did it but did not do it. I'll explain that for sure. Right? Let's flow with this. You see this. Then he says, yes, I could have, but I did not. Then he says, may your family suffer like my family. I was a mother of 100 children, and now I am left with only one son. Right? May your family also be destroyed like this. Let the Edu dynasty be destroyed like this. Yadava dynasty. She curses. Right? Then he says, after I have given this curse, I can't take a blessing from you. So, I just offer my respects and I leave. And on the way, he sees Duryodhana coming back naked. And he says, will you go like this? A grown-up son going. The mother might say anything. Will you go like this? Then Duryodhana ties a little bit of, banana leaf around his waist and goes. And then that thigh region alone becomes weak. And that's what Bhima targets when they fight. And thereafter, you see, after the war, drunken Yadava dynasty, Krutavarma, Satyaki and all, they get together, get drunk. Yes? And one of the guys, teases a few sages who are coming by putting a grinding motor, underneath the clothes and saying this is a pregnant lady. They dress and go there, then realizing that the sages curse them, saying that it is with this mortar stone that you will all die. Therefore, they grind the mortar stone and they throw everything into the ocean, hoping everything happens. There is a small piece that is left, which is also, they say, this small piece, what can it do to us? And they throw it into the ocean. Yes? All that powder comes out and somehow grows into little herbs, dry herbs, right? And it is those in a drunken state that the Yadavas take and beat up each other and kill each other. And the little piece goes into the belly of a fish, which a hunter gets. And that piece comes out when the hunter takes it out. And he uses it and attaches to an arrow. And that's the arrow that hunter, who is none other than Vali, shoots, mistaking Lord Krishna's lotus toe for the ear of a deer. So, Gandhari Devi's curse, Lord Krishna ensures is fulfilled along with what promise he has given to Vali. Hare Krishna?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So please, whatever Krishna does has an ultimate and utmost connectivity. To answer your question, Mataji, in this context of ultimate and utmost connectivity, right? Let's look at it. When Lord Krishna spoke about becoming Shanti Duta, right? He questions Arjuna and Bhima, saying that, do you want to be remembered as those who are bloodthirsty? Right? Then Draupadi Devi comes and asks Lord Krishna, but what about my vow? He says, don't worry, your vow will be fulfilled. This I have to do, and therefore I am doing. So there itself, Lord Krishna conveys to Mother Draupadi, the war is going to happen. But he doesn't want Pandavas to be seen, his devotees to be seen as warmongers. In that, he has given us a message. Even in his call, we should not be, that glorious warmonging fighters. We should be looking at each and every step in our behavior into a very, very conducive and compromising manner for everyone's devotional service to proceed further. Hare Krishna, you see the directive that Krishna has given through this to us?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, even when he goes to Dhritarashtra's court in the Rajya Sabha, he tells Dhritarashtra, your son is talking such nonsense that if the battle happens, their death is assured. Yes or no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And even prior to that, he agitates Duryodhana by refusing to accept the feast he offered. दुर्योधन का मेवा त्यागो साकु विदुरधर कायो सबसे ऊंची प्रेम सगाई. Yes. When a feast was arranged, he rejects that and goes to Vidura's place. मैं विदुर जी के घर खाऊंगा. I will have at Vidur ji's place. And goes there and eats the palak. No paneer even, just palak. Because, right? Vidur ji's wife, Srimad Bhagavad she didn't have enough time to cook for him. Sure, she made a plain palak paneer. No palak paneer, oh plain palak curry with a little bit of seasoning in it and some salt in it, and quickly make the roti. Before the roti was done, the palak was done, then she got it and gave it. Duryodhana ka meva tyago saku vidurgar kayu sabse unchi prem sakhai. And after that, what does that Mahan Vidura do? This Bhagyavati Devi gets bananas and gives it to him, saying that feed to Lord Krishna. He loves bananas. He opens feeds the skin of the banana, throws the banana away and gives it to him. And Krishna is eating the For the love of a devotee, look to what extent he is willing to go. Right? He is willing to put himself in the path of harm, knowing very well that Duryodhana will try to arrest him. He sat on that chair, that throne that was offered to him, knowing very well what the intention of Duryodhana was, and then he had shown his partial universal form to create that fear in the Duryodhana and co. Swapna Mataji, don't you think he has planned it very well?
Yeah.
To do yet not to do. They say to be or not to be, right? That's what Lord Krishna is. That's why, yeah? Kartaram api mama kartaram. Despite I being the doer, I am the non-doer. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. That's how he is the doer but non-doer. Yes, Mataji, Swapna Mataji? Does that answer your question?
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. So yeah, it's almost an hour, and also it's late into the night for you, 9 p.m.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Can I ask one more question?
Yeah, you please ask the question, Prabhu. All I'm saying is, I'll answer the questions here, right? We'll continue next week further. Further deep dive we will do next week. Yes,
in this context, Prabhu, people say that even Krishna, when he comes to the to the material world, he has to take the karmic reactions because
utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. I'm not mincing my words, Prabhu. Avajananti mam moodaha manushim tarmasritam parambhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Fools deride me. That's what Krishna says. So according to Krishna, it's foolishness. Because I'm not Krishna, I'll call it utter nonsense. According to Krishna, they are fools. Krishna doesn't have any karmic reaction. He acts like that to show us the way. Janma karma chame divyam. Yevam yogetti tattvataha yatvadeham punarjanma naiti mameti so Arjuna. My birth and activities are divine. Divyam. Yevam yogetti tattvataha. One who understands this in truth, in reality, in completeness. Yatvadeham. Having left one's body, punarjanma, rebirth, nayeti, doesn't attain. Mameti, he comes to me, that's Lord Krishna, O Arjuna. So all these so-called intelligent fools, according to Krishna, they get stuck in this material world because they have jnana, not vijnana. With knowledge comes ahankara, with vijnana comes vinayam. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayati yati patrata, patratvat dhanam prapnoti dhanat dharmam tada sukham. These people have knowledge, they do not have the understanding. Just like a very well trained lion in a circus. Right? It has the knowledge that when its master hits the hunter to go and sit on the little metal cage that's set up for it. But does it go politely? No, it goes and goes. Because fundamentally it's an egotic beast. Right? It is well trained, not well educated. It has the knowledge and the skill there, but it doesn't have the understanding to use the skill in the right way. So all these so-called jnanavadis, Prabhu, belong to that category of vimudha, ahankara vimudhatma kartaramiti manyate. They are intelligent, egotic fools, according to Lord Krishna. So according to me, I cannot say that. I am not qualified. I am not even qualified to use any of these words. I will say that concept is an utter nonsense.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji?
Yes, but I heard those two, like, Avjananti Mamuda Krishna, that sloka and the other one we can give reference.
Yes, ma'am. Prabhu. That's the answer. Janma karma chame divyam. When his karma is divyam, where is the karma phala? Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So their understanding is incorrect, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yeah. They are well trained, not well educated.
Thank you, bro. Yeah.
Thanks, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Any other questions or comments? Most welcome. Okay. Just one feedback. Is the format good for you? Are you happy with it?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji.
Then we will continue with this next week. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
Jai.
Jai. Gaura Sitara Premanandi. Hari Hari Bo.
Hari Hari Bo.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thanks for engaging me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.